Chase the money, chase the money.
You want to go chase a bag instead of chase the game.
Mm-hmm.
Chase the game. The game got the bag. Don't chase the bag ain't got the game.
Mm-hmm.
Chase the game.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of CTG. Chase the game over chase the game, not the bag, obviously, because the bag will follow when we chase the game. The outsiders. All right. So we got a lot to talk about. This is probably most anticipated time of the year for me personally, just because it's preseason NFL going into the NFL season. I'm super amped and ready for the NFL season to start. I have Sunday football every single weekend is just a blessing, and it's that one time a year. So we're looking forward to it. We'll get into the introductions. I know we got a lot to talk about. So obviously, my main man, Mount Pleasant Hall of Famer, AJ White Snipes, Adam Johns, the man, the legend. Wait, no, not the legend, because he is the Mount Pleasant Hall of Famer, but I'm not going to get carried away with that. But legend, Lehigh legend up here on the top right, over here, QB1, the legend of Lehigh, Nigel Somerville, the man, the myth, the legend QB1. But we got the Mount Pleasant Hall of Famer. We got some legends and Hall of Famers, like obviously with the Hall of Fame game, but we'll get to that. And then of course, Danny C, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that the 12th man, the number one Giants fan, super fan. I need to write these down because I draw a blank every single time, even though I say the same shit every single day or every week. But anyways, carry on, moving on. Anyways, so we got a lot to go over. So I'll let Danny C get into the updates. But before we get into it, I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to do a little bit of different structure. So Live to Amuse is missing right now because he's going to come in on the back half for the sports betting segment. And hopefully he does hop on because, you know, he's a busy guy and does not want to do any future bets apparently now that I asked him to do it. But anyways, Danny C, you got the updates for me?
I got you. In the world of NCAA, the 2026 FBS college football season kicks off on Saturday, August 29th, with North Carolina playing TCU at 12 p.m. at Aviva Stadium in Dublin, Ireland. Should be a great game. Now, world of the NFL, that's what we're all here for. It's been a week of joint practices, been super fun to watch. Then is Hard Knocks back? Question mark. We're going to talk about it. Then we have Cowboys defensive tackle Quinnen Williams agrees to a 3-year, $105.9 million contract extension. Good job, Quinnen. Then we have Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs agrees to a 3-year extension for $67.5 million, worth up to $75 million, with $51 million guaranteed. Then Colts running back Jonathan Taylor agrees to a 2-year extension for $44 million, worth up to $47 million, with $39 million guaranteed. Running backs are getting paid. All right. After that, we're gonna get into the Hall of Fame game. We're gonna get into some way too early playoff predictions. It's gonna be fun. Chase, I kick it back to you.
Danny C coming in with the savior with the updates, man. Number one Giants fan. Put him on the roster, Giants. I'm gonna keep saying it every
Please.
Please. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a little bit of updates. So obviously running backs getting paid. Quentin Williams getting paid. The Cowboys is kind of funny. Michael Parsons coming out talking a little bit of smack because he's a little upset because they signed a D tackle, but D and D tackle different positions, but still D line. So I can see his frustration, but he got paid and he's on, a different team. So I think him being away from the Cowgirls is a plus too. But I'm not a Cowboys fan, obviously. So the joint practices this week is so hype. I love seeing the film, the one-on-ones, people getting burned, but obviously it means nothing, right? In the grand scheme of things, it's just practice reps. And then obviously I hear rumors about tonight's episode of Hard Knocks is supposed to be like the best ever in a long time. Apparently.
What?
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be like I don't know if it's the NFL Live or NFL film crew trying to hype it up, But apparently tonight's
Probably.
episode is supposed to be
For sure. For sure.
the best episode. But I mean, dude, what they got going over at the Seattle Seahawks is like, I mean, it's hard for them to, like, they're rumored to be dynasty material, you know? So it's like the whole Hard Knocks curse. It's like, I don't know, is it back to being, you know, fun to watch? I mean, I don't know. I always loved watching Hard Knocks, whether it's a curse or not, you know, because you get to get the.
I think
inside
it's
scoop.
good to. I think it's good that they're not just having. I think because like the worst thing about Hard Knocks was like the teams were just like terrible. So it was like,
Yeah, it's
well,
always
I
the
want to
shitty
watch like
teams.
yeah. But now since it's like a Super Bowl champion, I think it's just so much more interesting now with like just better people and like it's actually interesting. It's not just like terrible teams. So I'm excited for the episode tonight. I didn't know it was supposed to be the best one ever, but I'll definitely watch it at some point this week. So that's good to hear.
I mean, I watched this couple of clips from Hard Knocks, and Mike McDaniel, or not McDaniel, McDonald. I mean, the more I watch him, dude, the more I'm like, back when AJ was saying he should have won Coach of the Year, I'm like, damn, dude, he really should have won Coach of the Year. That guy is a freaking man. Like, he's the type of coach that makes me wish I was still like playing football, you know, playing football for a coach like that. Like, that dude's a beast for sure.
Seems like a good dude. Yeah.
Anyways, so here's what I really want to talk about: the Hall of Fame game recap. Okay, so I want to talk about a little bit what you guys saw from the Hall of Fame game. So basically, maybe any like overreactions, or like some things that are like reality. So basically, what I mean by like I said, one reaction, one reality. So like say, one overreaction. The Cardinals offense is going to be a top offense this year. It's like that's an overreaction type of deal because it's like just because they played good against, you know, in the Hall of Fame game, just because Carson Beck went for what is it, 6 for 7, doesn't mean he's going to be like a standout. You know, that's what kind of I was going for, but I wanted to hear what you guys have to say about the Panthers too. Obviously, I love their what happened, but Keepley getting inducted, and then also let's cover that first. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame game. You guys see any things that you're hype about for the Panthers? Things you're not? AJ, you go first. I'm gonna hear from you.
Okay. I mean, Hayes King, obviously, that's what everybody's talking about. And shout out to Jalen Brooks from Harrisburg. Popped off. He had 4 receptions, 99 yards, and
Damn,
took that
bro,
shot. Took that shot from Lathan Ransom.
Yeah, he got smacked.
But I mean, overall, I think it was fun. What did it have, like 7 million viewers? Something crazy
Yeah,
like
dude.
that, where people are ready for football to come back. You know, I mean, I think he got injured on the celebration, pulled his hamstring. I went back and saw that, so that's rough. But
Damn, I didn't know that.
pulled a hamstring. We got Kyle Trask coming. I mean, you know, still 3 more games, so you know, I think it was fun watch. It was exciting for everybody with football coming back.
Yeah. What
100%.
about you, Nigel?
I'd say, and I do appreciate you kind of telling us what an overreaction was. I actually forgot what that meant, so I'm glad that you kind of reminded us on what an overreaction was. I would say an overreaction for me was that we still can't stop the run. It just felt like early on, like when some of the 2s and 3s were in there, they were still getting like 5, 6 yards a carry. But reality of it is, I think that the team, we have some depth, which is always good. I think it's always good to know that guys can play ball and they're going to have to play because obviously guys get hurt. So I think a reality of it is that we have dudes who can go out there and hopefully play. And one reality is that I think our running back room is going to be really good this year. I think AJ Dillon, he looked good and he's our 4th best back on the team on the depth chart. Supposedly, I think he'll probably play more than Trevor this year personally, but I'm just excited to see Brooks come back.
Do you
Chuba
think we
obviously
keep
is
4
going to be
running
the one.
backs?
I mean, my thing is, I think if we're gonna have Jimmy Horn on the team and have Trevor return kicks and punts, then one of them just has to go. Like, I think if we keep Jimmy, like, I think he should return punts. Not saying Trevor can't do it, but like, I think that dude just has like a twitch and a gear that you need on special teams because like he can just kind of house it whenever. So I'm curious as to what they're gonna do with that. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we keep 4 running backs just because I think we're going to use them a lot, especially special teams. I feel like they're probably going to all play a decent amount, except for Chuba for the most part. But I don't know. I feel like 4 would work. I just don't know what they're going to do with the whole Jimmy special teams thing. I think if we keep 4, then I don't know what that says about the whole keeping Jimmy on the roster.
So there would be like one like running back that's designated like special teams guy.
I mean, yeah,
Jimmy,
you can
Jimmy's
have
a
him.
lock. Jimmy's a lock. It's Mechie.
I don't know. I just don't get like not having that guy on special teams more. I feel like it's just weird to me. Like they must obviously know something I don't, but I don't want to see Trevor back there returning punts again or fucking kick out. I don't want to see that happen. I just can't do it again this year. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again.
You think Jimmy Horn would be good? I feel like he'd be. I mean, he could be a liability.
I mean,
if he gets
I
just
feel
laid
like
out.
yeah, but I feel like that's what the NFL is coming to. It's like guys who are slim, quick and fast. Like that's the whole part. Is like just don't get hit, Jimmy. Just like get down, either fair catch it or then just catch it 10 yards out of bounds. But you said what? CEO?
I mean, not. Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I just think like if he I would want to see him play more special teams. 4 backs is fine with me, but I just would like to see them, or at least say something about it. Because I mean, it's like he must not be able to catch a punt in the rain or something like that. Like I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess they'll make that decision after these next few weeks when they continue these preseason games. But okay, that's interesting. I mean, I was curious to hear. I don't know if you have anything to add, Danny C, to that.
Only thing I got an overreaction for you.
Okay. Okay.
Bryce Young. We're good. Haynes King is here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nah, I'm kidding. And then I guess the reality would be Carson Beck looked like a decent quarterback out there. I thought he was going to play worse than he did, and he looked decent. So good job, Carson Beck. Again, they're playing guys that are going to be, working 9 to 5s here soon, but still, it was a good watch.
Joining the party.
You're starting to try to start podcasts and stuff, but no, it's crazy because Carson Beck got named the starter apparently. What I've been seeing, he's getting first team reps and everything.
No way.
I don't think
That's what I don't know how reliable my Twitter sources. People be posting shit all on Twitter.
You might have got sent out.
Yeah, and they just
He might have got too
breaking. Yeah, it happens. It happens.
It does.
More than you think, dude. I'll see breaking, just like the breaking, all red at the end, and then just a screenshot of like a random player. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this?
Yeah, no, it's still Jacoby Brissett.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, but I know Kyle Murray got named starting quarterback in Minnesota, though, right?
Yes, he did. He did. Yep, he did. Which is, I mean, that was obvious. We could have told
the grass is green. The sky is blue.
Man, I love it. Well, okay, so now, obviously, knowing Carolina Panthers history and how, not had a Super Bowl yet, we come up short twice. With having, Luke Kuechly getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I mean, he was a player that obviously spent his entire career in Carolina. But then, like, people like Julius Peppers beat in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he left, went to Green Bay for a little bit, went to the other teams, but
play for the Bears
still,
too.
Yeah, Bears, yeah. I mean, still like kind of played the majority of his career in Carolina. So it's just that. What do you think that kind of does for an organization? Like having obviously more Hall of Fame players.
I would say it affects it. It affects it in a few ways, right? It's like it brings obviously more attention to the Panthers. Like we wouldn't be playing in the Hall of Fame game if we didn't have somebody getting inducted anyway. So I think that's big. It brings more eyes to the franchise. Yeah, I think so. I think you have to have
It's
somebody getting inducted to play in the Hall of Fame game. Because like the Cardinals said later, we had Luke obviously going, but I think
Makes
it's
sense why
just
we're
like
never
anything.
there.
It's like it's yeah, literally. So it's just like just more pictures. It's just PR. Gets more eyes on the team. Kind of shows guys that you know you can be successful as a Panther if you spend your years here of your career. So it's not just like a dumpster fire. So it's just good PR basically.
yeah, and I
I
mean,
think they're setting the script up so the Panthers are gonna be good this year.
I like
Yeah,
that
man.
because I was just
It's
about to say
everywhere.
the media,
It's
the social
everywhere. Yeah,
media
they're
posts.
setting it
Like
up.
I see people are commenting on some of these Panther posts. They're like, I, they're Instagram and like TikTok, all the social media putting Carolina Panthers on blast and like putting them everywhere. People were like, "Oh, I had no idea Greg Olsen played the Panthers," which I think that was a bot comment. Now that I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it,
It
it's like,
might
who
be
the
our
fuck
algorithm
said that?
really like messing with us here.
Well, the NFL's posting us now too. Like we're getting posted on the
It's NFL,
NFL's
yeah.
page. Like
It's
yeah, we're
House of
getting official.
Highlights,
It's just sick.
NFL.
Yeah, it's good.
What's the
It's
other
good
one?
timing.
Bleacher Report. You know, Adam Schefter. He's posting news about the Carolina Panthers all the time. I'm like
Bryce Young
reposting
leads
his
all come
tweets
back.
all the time. So I mean, I think they are getting way more media exposure because of the Hall of Fame game and because obviously 7 million people viewed. Dude, you said 7 million people viewed the Hall of Fame game. That's more than the NHL Stanley Cup game, any game in the Stanley Cup series. And
Which is crazy to me.
what was it? What was the other?
But I guess that was Carolina. That's what I was watching.
Yeah. And I mean,
Yep,
yeah,
6.6,
so
6.99 million. So yep, 7 million people. Most
crazy,
watched
man.
game since 2017. Almost 10 years. Wow.
Okay, so this is the real question I wanted to
I
ask
need to
you
watch
guys.
it.
That cause you didn't even watch Hall of Fame game.
Nah.
You know what AJ is full of shit.
No, I watch all the plays the next day. You know how they can just go bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
have to watch it. I got done with practice at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I was like, that's basically
I
it.
guess I practice. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm not coaching this year, so it's tough. I wish I was coaching this year, but it is
I
what
know.
it is.
Did
I
you
would
get
be
cut?
everywhere.
Not enough kids freaking are signing up to play tackle
Yeah.
football, bro.
Organizations
Nigel,
in the dumpster, man. Organizations in the
Nigel, you
dumpster.
give him a boot?
Nah, it's
Hey,
not.
We all got
full
the boot,
staff.
dude. We all got
Yeah,
the
well, the
boot.
whole staff got fired actually.
They
Whole
had a
staff got
dude. Hear this. They're taking the 10U all the way up to 12U and just combining them all into one team.
and they're playing
I'm like,
12
these
U
poor
ball. So
kids,
they're gonna
these
have 11
10-year-olds,
10U.
these little
Yeah.
10-year-olds are going to be playing against kids that are 12, that are about to turn 13, that just hit the growth spurt, and they're going to be running all over these little kids. I'm like, oh my God. But I mean, there's not enough kids playing tackle football, so, which is kind of bogus, but oh well. I guess everyone's scared to put their kids out there. But anyways, on another note, back to Carolina Panthers. I wanted to ask you guys this. And Danny C, you're no more Giants fan, but you're in Carolina. We're talking about Carolina Panthers. You're going to answer this question too. Okay. Greatest Carolina Panther of all time. Who is it? I'm going to go with Luke Kuechly because he's a Hall of Famer. And the short period of time he was in the NFL, he was only at the Panthers, and he dominated the league. He was defensive player of the year, and right before that, he was defensive rookie player of the year. So I mean, he was a freaking animal, best player, Panthers player, and won us multiple games. All right, who's next?
Go ahead and take it, Nigel. I know you're taking.
I mean, no. I mean, it's. I'd say I just based on like stats, Hall of Fame, and stuff like that. I would personally, I can't put it in. I think offense and defense are too different to have just one. I'd say the best offensive Panther of all time is Cam. The best defensive Panther of all time is obviously Luke. But then overall, I'd say you have to give it to Luke just because like he didn't play that long and still had all these stats and then made it in the Hall of Fame in 8 seasons. I'd say is kind of crazy in itself. A first ballot too at that, so you kind of gotta give your hats off to Luke here.
Wow.
He's just a standout dude too. Wow, AJ said, "Wow." Oh, what does AJ White
guys-
Snipe has to say?
You guys sound like you were born in 07.
I sound like Luke Kuechly was my favorite player on the Panthers, and
I guess that's when you started watching football. I mean, I'm thinking Julius Peppers, Steve Smith. Obviously, you got the
sorry, did
you know,
they
you
play
got
in the
those
Super Bowl?
four. Yeah,
They did. Yeah,
yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
what?
did. That's right. That's
So
right. I
did
forgot about
Cam
that.
and Luke.
That's right.
It's the
Forgot about
same
that.
story. We're talking about the same
No,
story.
it's not
One
the
and
same
done.
story because Cam did he won MVP, but
Steve Smith,
Steve
all-time
Smith,
leader.
yeah,
Hold on. All-time
Okay, go ahead.
leader. All-time leader for the Panthers in receptions, 836, receiving yards, 12,909.
For the
Yeah,
whole league.
and
The whole
receiving
league.
touchdowns.
Was it the whole league at one time?
We're
It
talking
was like
about
the whole season.
who made the games. Obviously, I just had to throw those other two out there. I mean, my favorite all time is Cam Newton. Got to be a little bit different here though. But if I think you could go down based off of like actual football players, I think the greatest of all time was Julius Peppers, Hall of Famer.
I mean, Julius Peppers was
Ain't that
definitely
either.
up there. But like when I was typing this out, I saw
Definitely up there. Yeah, those are the four right there.
yes,
Anyone
I was
else
saying
other than those four, like you really don't know what you're talking about.
Sam Mills. I mean, he was
Nah.
just original. Like
Honestly,
if we're talking about
Not even gonna say what
Yeah.
I was about to say.
before, like
It's just his slogan. It's the impact he made.
Yeah,
outside of
Thomas
football.
Davis is a better player than Sam Mills. Correct, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
like we're
That's
talking about
true.
actual football
Fair enough.
player. Cam Newton and Julius Peppers. Oh God, Luke Kuechly was a genius. I don't know.
So,
I keep going back and forth now. I can't even stick to my word here.
well, because
I'll go with
I
Julius
just
Peppers.
think so. I had Luke Kuechly as number one, and then I kind of typed it out in order. But Steve Smith and Cam Newton were like I was going back and forth with. But like the reason why I put Luke Kuechly as number one is because not only was he, the best like defender, led the Carolina Panthers tackles, broke all these records for the franchise. The whole league knew who he was. Like he was leading league in tackles. Like he won the whole league. So that's why I thought when he gets recognition like that from being from Carolina is like makes him like an outstanding player.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Julius Peppers too.
Yeah,
Obviously,
seven All Pros. A defensive player of the year and a defensive rookie of the player of the year. Yeah, he plays a full career. Then I think he takes this in the last side.
Yeah, that's very true too. Yeah, that's very true too. I mean,
The dude
I
was
would say
All Pro
like
every year he played.
every year. But no, I think he played. No, yeah, every year. It was every year.
7 years, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 2012 to 2019. He's a 7-time All Pro. He was rookie year. He was a rookie year, so you got All Pros and rookie.
Yeah,
And then on.
that's crazy. He was a beast, man. One of a kind. But when I was putting him down, I had Julius Peppers next because I was like, I mean, I gotta put Julius Peppers up there too, just of like the fact that, like I said, from Carolina and making a mark on the NFL like they did is like why I think they're up there as the top players in the NFL. Now, Danny C, best for last. Who's the greatest player or Panthers player of all time?
So this one's tough. I mean, it's not really tough. It's Luke, but I want to say Steve Smith just because I have a sweet spot for Steve Smith. I grew up, I loved watching him growing up. We used to go to the Panthers Fan Fest. We literally caught a Steve Smith signed cleat growing up.
No
Bro,
way.
like, yes, bro. I think my brother still has it in his house. Like, we used to love going to those fan fests, and Steve Smith was the man. And like you said, he was I don't know what stats you pulled up, but crazy stats about Steve Smith. I think he was the most fun to watch, but in your argument, who's the best player? It's Luke Kuechly. Like the stats don't lie. That would be my answer. But I used to love watching Steve Smith play.
Man, too. Steve Smith was a beast, dude. And I actually played flag football with his son. And I remember when I first met him in person, it wasn't like really like a interaction much, but he just shook my hand and fucking like broke my hand, dude. When I was like, dude, to shake his hand, and he like squeezed it. Like he was just trying to be like, yo, like I remember like playing a flag football game that day. My hand was hurt from that handshake.
You're not taught how to shake hands?
Dude, I went in. He
Limp wrist, limp
you know
wrist,
how,
limp wrist.
dude. You know how there's got to be some time where you're going in and someone squeeze down too quick, and then just
Nope,
grab
never.
like the palm of your hand, or like they grab the fingers parts of your.
You like rub the knuckles and do like.
And it's like,
bring the
dog,
knuckles
come on,
back and forth. Ugh.
just cuff my hand and give me a good handshake, but like grab you and try to like get the upper hand so they can squeeze.
It sounds like you gave him the sloppy fish.
I was like freaking second grade.
Steve
I was
Smith.
I was like, oh my gosh,
what's up,
Steve
man?
Smith, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, dude. And I obviously balled out that game.
they're definitely the Mount Rushmore Panther players, and I don't think anybody touches those top four.
Yeah. If you growing up going to the Panthers games, you know, you'd hear all the other guys like, you know, Sam Mills, obviously. What was the other one? It started with R. Gosh, I can't remember his name.
Ron Rivera.
No, I'm not the coach, dude.
You talking about players?
Yeah, the defensive lineman coach. Or not coach. Defensive lineman.
Rucker.
Gosh.
Jonathan
Yes,
Rucker.
Jonathan Rucker. That's who I was looking for. I
Yeah.
remember like he would get up on the Jumbotron and like try to come with the crowd and stuff. Now it's like they don't even talk about those guys anymore because of, you know, obviously.
I think he was at the
Mount
playoff
Rushmore.
game.
Was he in the playoff game? Oh yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was like older with his whole family.
Yeah.
Yo, to fill this space, I'll talk more about that Steve Smith signed cleat. This when he threw it into the crowd, me and my brother both grabbed it, and then this lady behind us, her arm comes over, and we were like, 11 or 12 years old. We were not that big. Big lady grabs onto the cleat, and we had to literally like for like 2 minutes, we're like fighting this lady for this cleat, and eventually she just let go, and we took it home. But that was the craziest thing ever.
How old were you
Cherished
guys?
thing. We were young,
people
bro.
kill
We were
for that
like
stuff.
11 or 12, probably.
That's crazy, dude.
Grown ass
And that
adult.
lady was.
What we
That's
can do,
like-
Chase,
yeah.
we can start on some of our predictions and stuff.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah, we might as well
we
start
can go
on that.
ahead and get into it.
AFC
So-
champ, NFC, all that stuff.
So we got a betting segment for the back end, a little way too early prediction, the AFC Championship, NFC Championship, and then we'll do some player awards too as well. So we'll just do the who wins the AFC, who wins the NFC, and then we'll do league MVP, who's the league MVP, and then defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, and then of course offensive rookie, defensive rookie, and then Super Bowl winner. Now, this is a rough estimate, right? Rough guess, prediction, because obviously none of the preseasons game have played except the Hall of Fame game. But why not? Let's make these predictions, and if we hit, then we hit. Then we're gonna be freaking going viral. Probably not though, because people don't want to tune in and see money be made. Anyways, okay, moving on. So let's go around the circle. So we'll start with the AFC champions. AFC. Who wants to go first? I'll go first. AFC champion. You ready for it? You guys ready? AFC champion is going to be I didn't really think about this one much. I was actually thinking of the NFC one, and then I wait, then the NFC team.
Oh.
I gotta think AFC team. Yeah.
I go
All
first
right,
if you want.
I'm ready, bruh.
I'm gonna go to Chiefs.
What?
Chiefs?
Not even NFC?
Wow.
AFC. I said AFC, bro. That's what
I
the
thought you were
whole
saying
thing was.
NFC.
I was thinking NFC, and the first one was
Okay.
AFC.
Chiefs.
The AFC champs, the Chiefs, the AFC champs.
I gotta go Ravens. I think it's the Ravens year. I think a new coach. We saw it last year with the Seahawks. It kind of gives the team life. I think a lot of guys on that team have a lot to prove, and Derrick Henry. Who knows how much longer he can run the way he is? I think it's the Ravens year.
Ravens for the NFC champs. I'm writing this stuff down, and I'm gonna keep it behind me So when the end of the season, we're going to double check if any of these hit at all. So Ravens, Adam, who are you thinking?
I'm kind of bummed out, man. I really didn't think anyone would think this one, but I actually thought Chiefs too.
Mm.
That's why you were like,
CEO
what?
with the snipe.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, they lost what 9 games on like a last second drive, or because of one score. So I think they turned it around. They got a lot of rest. They enjoyed the offseason. They're like, we don't want to do that again. We'll see how Pat Mahomes does in the beginning, but they still got that really solid defense and a great running back now. Chiefs.
Yeah, and you see those Kenneth Walker clips from camp where he's giving the fight get chippy and letting his true body side show. I mean, like he's really bringing a different side to that running back. Honestly,
I think it's Travis Kelce too. Last time he's probably got the 100% like to be still a dog.
yeah.
I'm sure he's about ready to like hang it up, and he's probably like, all right, I'm gonna go all in this season.
And then I mean,
One
Patty
more.
Mahomes, he was all in already, but obviously it wasn't. It's a team sport. You got to have other weapons and stuff. But he was really putting it all on his shoulders last year. So that's why I thought the Chiefs. I think he's gonna come, flying. And then they got targets. I think it's Chiefs year for the AFC. Danny C, what you thinking for the AFC?
I wanted to go Ravens, but then I was thinking about it, and Harbaugh kind of took a bunch of players with him. And them having
LaMarvelous.
Huh?
Not LaMarvelous. LaMarvelous still there.
I mean, I got to go with you guys with the Chiefs. I think the script has them winning.
Yep.
AFC.
Surprised somebody said Bills.
Jeez.
Wow, I feel like Bills
Nah,
are scripted
Bills,
this year.
man.
Nah.
Good.
They're gonna
Good,
come up
good.
short again.
No, they're
Yep.
terrible. Yeah.
I agree.
I hate it, but I hate it for them, dude. But I don't think it's
They
gonna
don't have
happen.
enough. They don't have enough.
They don't have
I
enough.
actually think Joe Burrow and Mahomes.
Really?
See that? Can the
Okay.
Bengals stop people from scoring 20 points a game? 25, 30 points a game this year? Because that's really where it lies, and if they're healthy on offense. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I don't know. AFC.
Next up, NFC. What we thinking? NFC champs. We gotta be realistic here.
I know what most of y'all picked, but I picked the Lions.
The Lions.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
those. I really
I
like
definitely
the
did not
Lions.
pick the
I like
Lions.
I picked the
I
Lions.
like the
They're
Lions.
coming back
I
too.
like the Lions.
I'm taking 2 teams in the Super Bowl that did not make the playoffs. I don't know the odds on that, and they're both favorites at the beginning of the year.
I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out and say mine first because before anybody steals it, I'm gonna say the Rams because
Wow.
Myles Garrett
wow.
and Aaron Donald are playing together. So the Rams are winning. It's gonna be Rams Chiefs Super Bowl.
All right. Well, if that's how it's gonna go, give me the Seahawks again. I think their
Yeah.
defense is gonna be just as good, especially once they get Nick Emmanori back. Sam Darnold's gonna be good. JSN's gonna be good. I think the offense is only gonna get better in the second year in the system. I can't take one of those two, so I'm gonna say Seahawks. Obviously Rams, but I really do like the Lions as well. I think the Lions are a good pick too, but I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Seahawks. Ah, there he is. Live to amuse. Betting man himself. What up? What up? What up?
Yo, what's going on?
Alan.
What up?
Lynn. So what we've done so far, we did the AFC champ picks. I know it's way too early predictions, but that's the point. It's way too early for it. So we're going. Nigel did the Ravens. I did the Chiefs. AJ did the Chiefs. Danny did the Chiefs.
You should let him go before tell it.
Shit.
He might take the. I don't know who he's
Well,
gonna take actually.
All right. Who's your way too early prediction for the AFC champs?
It's early, man.
Well, it's way too early.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I said.
Just throw it out there. Just throw it out there. First comes to mind.
I know
Bam.
you're gonna
Bron-
take Allen. Just
Broncos.
Say it. Just say it.
Broncos.
Broncos.
I like it.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say
Bo
the
Nix
Bengals.
and the Broncos.
Nah, homeboy always chokes during playoffs.
And
Like-
still not the Bills. That's crazy. Yep,
I don't know. There's just some. I don't know. But yeah, I say AFC Broncos. Just saying, I think a lot of people are just sleeping on, or they're just not really looked at upon like as much. But I think they're gonna have a really good year this year. Shout out to Brill, bro. I think
like
they,
that,
bro.
I think they do have a good year this year. I think they're gonna be a team to watch.
I like that. I do really like the Broncos. Shout out Brill. That's what's up. All right, so we'll go right back to back then. We'll do NFC champs. Alan, NFC champ.
Cowboys.
What? What?
Crazy.
We're finally gonna see them hit the Super Bowl.
Cowboys.
The Bills
man.
and the Cowboys are similar. Just that the Bills are
I
the
think they-
AFC and the
They're gonna be
Cowboys
slept
are
on,
the
bro.
NFC chokes.
They're gonna be slept on this year. If they stay
I'm
healthy,
a Cowboys fan.
I could care less about them. But I think this is this is gonna be one of those years where, just like Panther fans, just like Hornet fans, just like Celtic fans, whatever. They always cry about, "Oh, I'm gonna make it. We're gonna go all the way this year." They're in a pretty good spot to do that this year if they can stay healthy. They got the pieces they need. Got the rookie. It'd be interesting. So I say Cowboys. Do a curveball.
Okay, that is a curveball.
How many have you thought I was gonna say so far, Nigel? Am I 0-2 right now?
I didn't think Cowboys. That's definitely. But I mean, I don't like it's. I don't hate the Cowboys are a good team. It's just they're just the Cowboys. So like you don't like. But hey, I know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Good team doesn't win the NFC championship.
Yeah, but in terms of like they
Great
have like
team.
pieces. They have like
A
pieces.
great
They're not.
team.
They're never like that. They're never like 5-12. They're always like
Fair
having
enough.
decent records.
Fair enough. And they get a lot of points. So any of those weapons on the offense, I would a lot of points on fantasy. All right.
Yeah.
Well then, so we got Nigel with the Seahawks. I'm with the Rams. AJ with the Lions. Live to Amuse with the Cowgirls. Danny C. Who we
It's
rocking
Rams.
with the?
It's Rams.
I love it. I was just watching Aaron Donald do literally cone drills with the entire D line at the facility. I'm like, is that still up in arms that he's not coming back, or he is? Like, that's still a question. It doesn't seem like it. He's working out with the team. He's wearing their equipment. He's at the facilities. I think the decision has been made. I think
Do you have a
they're
helmet?
just trying to keep it. He had a helmet on. On.
Oh yeah, it's right.
Helmet on with his towel. His little towel that he has hanging out front. Always has that long towel.
Wait, are you still speculating that he's coming back? He's
No. I'm saying that the media is trying to still throwing that out there that it's up to
Dude,
it's still a question.
it's a
But I'm
done
like,
deal,
no.
man. It's been done for a month
Especially
now.
with all
but-
this video evidence that showing them literally at the facilities practicing with, and it's literally training camp right now. It's not like off-season stuff. It's training camp. So come on, what are we talking about here? They just haven't made the official announcement yet, but that's how it's going. So, all right, let's move on quick. Let's get to the league MVP. Since I'm going to go first because I picked the AFC champs to be the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes wins the comeback player of the year and MVP. So
Both.
Patty Mahomes. Yeah. I don't think them trying to make Patty Mahomes the best quarterback ever exited the building yet. I think they're still trying to do that. And I think he's still trying to make that happen too. I think healthy all the way through the whole season, he can do it. And Now, granted, I want, not something that's really likely to happen. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that could be MVP candidates, but with all the things that Patty Mahomes is going to have to do to win the AFC Championship, I think that's going to put him up in front runners. So, who's next? MVP.
Joe Burrow. What happened?
I just ripped my headphones out of my ears.
That's the right answer.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah,
Thank
you. Hey,
That's the
don't
right
tell
answer.
Chase. Don't tell Chase.
Hey,
I can write it down.
Yo, Nigel, what I
You
said,
missed it. You missed it.
I told Nigel this at work last week. He thought I was crazy.
It's time.
So I'm
Alan.
glad you said that, AJ.
It's time.
Okay, so
I'm glad you
It's
said
just-
that, AJ.
I don't hate it. It's just
I said
it
that
can be
last
healthy.
week. It gave me the
healthy.
stink eye when I said
It's
that.
time. It's time.
If it can be
gonna
healthy,
win
if
MVP.
it can be healthy. It's just
But
not
he
here
did.
for
I
that
will
guy.
say this though. I did say that to Nigel. He gave me and then 10 minutes in, he's like, "All right, I can see it. I can see it." So he did.
Hey,
Yeah, bad
hey,
He let it
players.
simmer a little bit, but dude, I'm telling you, that's
he
Joe
don't
Breezy, bro.
he don't go to all those Michael Rubin parties and not get it eventually. It's time.
I mean, bro, the thing is season after season, he's always in the talks, but then he'll just get injured. You just got to stay healthy. Dudes can average over 300
And
yards.
they gotta play good. They gotta win.
He's going to win.
They got to win too, for sure.
If they make the
gonna win
playoffs,
MVP.
just like a couple years ago, they make the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs, so he didn't get it. But if they would have made the playoffs that year, he would have got it, no doubt.
Yeah, dude's
So
averaging. Dumb.
he wins
Yeah.
the MVP, league MVP, but doesn't make the AFC Championship.
No, they
I
wouldn't
said
get that.
Chiefs and Bengals AFC Championship, but y'all shot that one off. Which I get.
Oh,
Defense is a problem. I did
Oh,
say
I see,
that
okay.
earlier. Rewind it back. Replay.
I know. I did. I wish I could. I'm not going to though. I don't even watch the back when I'm at the meeting. Sometimes I do, but it's like,
Same.
come on. I know what happened. I was here. I saw it. All right. So Joe Breezy. All right. Who's next? League MVP. Alan obviously agrees. So is that your MVP, Alan? Joey B.
Yeah, Joe Breezy is number one for me. I mean, a smooth number two is Josh Allen.
Okay.
He's always close every year, but Joe Breezy number one for me for sure.
Yeah, I like the Joe Burrow just because the NFL is kind of like the NBA in the sense of they kind of get bored with people being good for a long period of time, so they can kind of just but they like to spread out the MVP. So I don't hate Joe Burrow, but obviously since he's taken already, I mean I could go with him, but I think I'm gonna go Caleb Williams here. I think he played good last year. I think he's gonna have year 2 under Ben Johnson, more responsibility, more kind of agency, and what he can do with the offense. I think they're going to be even better this year without DJ Moore. I think Roma Dunze and Luther Bird are going to be really good. I think those tight ends are going to be really good too. Yeah, give me Caleb Williams winning the
Caleb
MVP
Williams.
after coming off the cover of Madden.
I think they have one of their worst years we'll ever see, but
Madden
I don't know.
curse. Is it real or not?
They say Ben Johnson ain't been even going home. That boy's
Come on,
sleeping in
man.
the facility.
I heard that.
Come on,
I
man.
literally was just watching a video. They're talking about that today.
The Bears have the best offensive line in football, arguably, and they can run the ball, play action. They're going to be big time. They're going to be big time this year. And the defense is going to be interesting, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, Danny C. Get at me. What are we looking at MVP?
Jackson. Dart.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here first. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, we know we heard it
I
here
wrote it
first.
down.
We wouldn't
I
say
wrote it
anywhere
down,
else.
dude.
Yeah, we know this was the first place it was said.
You know what? I'm not kidding. Jackson Dart, MVP.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Because, I mean, think about it, dude. If they go on a run, you don't think he gets named MVP? It's not
He'll
Scat
have
Pat
to. He'll have to.
or Mavers.
He'll
I
play
mean,
like
Harbaugh's
Jesus. He'll have
Harbaugh's
to.
been
He'll have
working
to.
them.
Dang, this is
3-hour
like me saying
practices.
Bryce.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Danny. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with it, Jackson Dart.
Stick
like
with
I'm
it.
gonna stick with it.
I love it. I love it, dude.
Might as well place it. $10.
Place it, dude.
St. Jude.
You ain't a real fan. You ain't the 12th man on the roster.
Oh, and you said St. Jude. I'd have a better chance of giving it to.
St. Jude. Shit.
no.
Pause.
Was I unmuted? I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Oh man. All right. So moving on. MVP, Jackson Dart, Danny C. I love
I
it.
mean, they'd have to make the Super Bowl. That's the only way. Why not?
Why not
Why
us?
not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? All right. Offensive player of the year. Let's do this one quick. Who we thinking offensive player of the year? Let's go Lehigh legend.
Simple.
thinking?
Jamar Gibbs. His carries are gonna go up. Numbers are gonna go up. He's the only back that's gonna be featured. It's Jamar Gibbs.
After the fat contract he just got. All right. I
Boy,
like
they
it.
about to run that boy to the ground. You damn right.
Yeah. Especially
They about to,
what's the
boy,
name
throw
over
it to
there?
him.
He's head coach over there. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Freaking
Dan Campbell.
he's he's apparently hasn't switched into play calling role for the offense is what I'm hearing, especially back half of the year. So him being ahead of the play calls or whatever the calls they run, he's gonna be running the ball a lot. So I could see him giving it to Gibbs a lot too. That's a good guess. Good. Way too early pick. I like Gibbs. Offensive player of the year, I think I'm gonna go Bijan Robinson, just the other highest pick running back.
Basic.
I think the Falcons are gonna have to ride on his back.
Whoa.
If they're gonna be successful, they're gonna have to ride on his back. Pause.
Giddy up.
But he's gonna carry him, dude. He's gonna carry him, and I believe it. So that's who I'm going with. I'm sticking to it. AJ, who we thinking?
I mean, they're gonna have to make the playoffs if he's gonna win it, and I just can't root for that.
Yeah, true.
Justin
rooting for it.
Jefferson. The news
Justin
came out.
Jefferson.
Yeah, he's coming back at his prime in his life. 27 years old. Honestly, might be a sneaky guy to get in fantasy this year, first round. I'm not saying first pick, but maybe if you're in that 4 to 8 man range. I don't know. I think Kyler's gonna just launch it up to him, and he's just gonna play like dude used to be number 1 receiver in the league, like what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah,
I had him
I
on
think
fantasy
that's
a
a
couple years in a
great
row.
point. That's a great one. That's a really good one because I think he's
Like,
been kind of
and
pissed
the-
off the past 2 years. Great one.
The
Great.
only common denominator there is like lack of quarterback and him being healthy. Dude's healthy. He's obviously shown he can still be best player in the league.
Him and Kyler might feed families for real this year. Like they might be nasty.
I like that pick, AJ. I like that pick. I might throw
Place it? I might place it too.
because that you just sparked something in my mind. I was literally watching Pat McAfee show today. They literally had the Vikings all over, and they were talking about Kyle and whatever his name is, Kyle and Justin Jefferson's connection and how he's not afraid to sling it down the field. And they looked at all the past quarterbacks and how Justin Jefferson has gone through all these quarterbacks that throw completely different and have completely different styles, and he's still been one of the top receivers, except for last year, which obviously J.J. McCarthy is turning out to be the problem and the issue over there. So
Yeah, I mean he had 9 thrown him the ball, and then who knows who? Maybe they grabbed off the street after that. 3 years ago, the argument was like, who's the second best receiver in the league? That was 3 years ago.
yeah, I mean, I had him on fantasy for 2 years in a row, and I ended up him carrying my team because of that, because him picking him up. All right, well, Danny C, who are you thinking offensive MVP or offensive player of the year?
Jamar Chase. I think Joe Breezy just absolutely hammers it, and Jamar Chase.
I like it.
Love
I
it.
like it. All right, live to amuse. Who we thinking offensive player of the year?
I mean, Nigel's right. It's going to be Gibbs. But just a second choice for me would be CeeDee Lamb.
You and the Cowgirls, bro.
Big on the Cowboys.
I don't think he's
No
gonna be the
George
best
Pickens?
receiver on his team.
Yeah, no George Pickens.
That's
GP over
okay.
CD.
That's okay.
Is Allen a closet Cowboys fan?
CD gonna show you them boys, man.
Yeah, it makes
CD gonna
sense.
show
It
them
checks
boys.
out.
I'm not a Cowboys fan,
That's
bro.
good.
Come out of the closet,
I'd-
brother.
I'd be in with Danny C in New York before I go to Texas. So
Good state, man. No income tax. Great.
yeah, you can get the same thing in Florida
That's true.
Miami.
and South Carolina. So just
All
gotta
right.
move an extra couple miles.
Let's move on to defensive player of the year. We'll do it in reverse. Live to amuse. Who you thinking is winning defensive
MG.
player of the year? Say that again. I was talking about it.
Oh, good.
Sorry. MG.
MG.
I know. I feel like that's everyone's pick. If it's not,
Yeah.
then you might have to get checked out.
No, it's not my
Okay.
pick.
I mean, that's
Dang,
my pick.
I thought that would have been yours. But yeah,
It's too
MG.
easy, you know. I figured
Yeah, I
about it.
feel-
I'm trying to go a little
Yeah,
different.
this guy gets injured, all that picks out the window.
Donald.
And they're gonna have
Which I
Aaron
hope doesn't happen.
Donald, so you know, I think they're just gonna be like the whole LeBron effect, or the whole team's gonna be good. So everybody's gonna be like, all right. Personally, I think Will Anderson Jr. is gonna get it this year. I think he's gonna be a dog. I think the Texans have something to prove, that entire team, just because. I mean, look at what happened to Sean McDermott in the Bills last year. I think DeMarco Ryan's kind of at that edge of being a good coach, but not a great coach. So something has to break through this year. They can just kind of go separate ways. I think they all like playing for him, so I'm gonna go Will Anderson this year.
You said Will Anderson?
Yep, Junior.
Will Anderson. I like it. Something different than MG. So does everyone else pick MG then?
That's who I had.
Not
Okay.
AJ.
All right, AJ, who are you thinking?
I mean, when you add two stud linebackers, Quay Walker, N'Kobe Dean, Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. Ah,
Yeah.
damn. That's who I was going to say, but I'm going to say someone different now. Damn. Okay. That's why I was double checking. I'm like, oh, so
We're on the
everyone's got MG?
Same wavelength, man.
Yeah. Well, Max Crosby. I like that pick, obviously, but here's what I'll pick now that you took mine. Nah, you didn't take mine. You said it first.
Yep.
TJ
That's
Watt. TJ
Yeah.
Watt. Yeah.
Really good
How about? So I actually have been following the Steelers a lot this offseason, only because shout out Jack Breslingham, he's been literally blowing my feet up with tons of Steeler propaganda and just hyping them up and talking about their defense and what the defensive line is bringing this year and blah, blah, blah. So I almost got caught up in the Yinzer mindset to where I was thinking Steelers are back, they're winning the Super Bowl. And I took a little step back, watched some actual footage of their training camp, and address the situation. And I thought TJ Watt wins defensive player of the year. And I think Myles Garrett obviously is going to be up there without a doubt. Max Crosby is definitely going to be up there too, because I think he's going to be playing like angry this year. Someone tells me he's just going to be so angry and like mean, like extra mean. I think he's going to get a lot of penalties for roughing the passer. I don't know.
Fully.
I know that's that kind of weird statement. I see it. Bully mentality, bro. He's going to set a tone where like quarterbacks are going to be scared of him. Like straight up. Like whistles blowing doesn't matter, dude. He's gonna strike fear in people. So, but TJ Watt wins defensive player of the year. That's my guess. So, all right. So now let's pause on the rookie of the year because I think that we're gonna go through it again. I think let's pause and readdress this one.
like that.
Offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. And let's just get to who's doing Super Bowl winner because we've been on here for a long time. Let's do, and then we'll save that for next week's segment or even later on. We can go later when we talk about fantasy picks and who to draft and all that. Offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. Stay tuned for that. But now, Super Bowl winners. I'm going to go with Rams. Super Bowl beating the Chiefs. Because I have Rams and Chiefs, NFC and AFC Champions. Rams beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's my way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Chiefs beating Lions.
Chiefs beat the Lions.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes' last
Chiefs.
Super Bowl.
And he's not going to win MVP for making it to the Super Bowl and winning. That's crazy.
No, he's going to beat the MVP in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, okay. All right. Chiefs win it. All right. Who's next? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Give me the Ravens over the
Ravens winning the
yeah.
Super
Give me the
Bowl.
Ravens.
Finally.
Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens this year breaking through.
Lamar Jackson lighting it up. That'll be cool to see. That'll be cool to see. To be honest, I doubt it though. All right, who's next? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
The New York. No, I'm kidding. I wrote down the Rams. Yeah, it's gonna be Rams.
Rams.
Yeah.
Rams
Bang Muse.
for the win. Lift to Muse.
I think it's going to be Rams as well, but I mean, if got to do something different.
You did Broncos and Cowboys.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
I know, but
Cowgirls.
yeah, I mean the top three teams like
that one.
if you like betting, right? If I want to do straights, top three I'll do is Cowboys, Bengals, Rams.
Cowboys. Holy shit.
Jeez,
Yeah,
Chase. The timer's up. All right, in the pod. All right.
That's it, yeah. Perfect way to end it right there. Perfect segue.
That was a good way to end. So you said Cowboys. Cowboys.
Or not Broncos, Bengals.
Bengals
What?
or
Yeah,
the
40
Rams.
team.
Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys, Bengals,
Or the
and,
Rams.
Rams. Yeah,
That's your top three betting. Okay.
it
What
is.
about the Broncos?
Way too early, baby. Let's go. All right.
Broncos
Well,
is a
that's
good
it.
top four too.
Broncos is top four. So got in top four teams.
Those would be the four teams I'm watching. And
All right.
Yeah.
I like it. And tune in next week for the offensive and defensive rookie player of the year. Might be next week, might be the week after. I don't know. There'll be a lot of stuff to talk about. I salute y'all. Appreciate it. Another episode of Chase the Game, not the bag. We out.